I'm Zeno Croman from the Surfcasters Journal magazine. This is Surf Fishing 101, a new series from the Surfcasters Journal where we basically break down all the components of surf fishing, demystify it. We're going to go into the specific lures, we're going to go into specific tools, we're going to break down to the basic level to help you understand it, to help you catch more fish. We'll go from locations. Look how deep this is. Now, the bass can just lay in here to using specific lures in a specific situation on a beach while we're catching fish, so you can actually see it, how it's done.
It's fish breaking, and I'm in.
Obviously, if I'm catching fish, they must be thick, but sometimes we do all get lucky. This is the first video for most of you that have been fishing for a long time. I'm probably gonna find this a little bit basic, and this is the only video that we're gonna do that's gonna be this basic in nature, where we're gonna go basically through all the fishing equipment that we use. The rest of the videos are gonna be specific, like one's gonna be just on darters. We're gonna bring Donnie Musso in and Bill Wetzel.
Opposite way the current's rowing, so she'll dig in and she takes. This plug probably taking more big fish than any of the plugs right now.
One is gonna be on fishing nighttime plugs in Montauk, where we're gonna have Bill Jacobs, who's been fishing Montauk for 40 years, tell us exactly what's in his bag.
I'll just run through basically what I carry. I like to carry colors. Colors don't exist as far as I'm concerned. At nighttime, I carry shades. I'll go from a Smoky Joe, silver and black, then I'll step it up a little bit darker or lighter. I'll go to a green and white.
SP plug modification, Dave Anderson's canal bag. Basically, you name it, bait fishing, modifying lures, anything that you can think that surf fishing, four-wheel driving, we're gonna try to make a simple video on it, even how to fish at night without a light. I'm standing on a beach in a complete darkness. It might not appear to you that I'm complete darkness, but that's only because we're using the infrared lens. I'm gonna have my cameraman shut it off so you can see what I can see. Basically nothing. I'm in pitch darkness, so we'll put the light back on. There's some action footage that we shot this year with a GoPro, so the quality of the audio on the GoPro is not going to be great, but you're going to enjoy seeing us actually catch fish on the video instead of just talking about it. So today I'm just going to run through a basic surf fishing equipment, what every surfcaster has to have or should have it. You shouldn't have the most expensive, especially if you're just getting started into the sport. Get yourself something solid. Do not get top of the line rod and reel and bag and waders and God knows what else. This is looked upon as a sport where the guys can't afford a boat, but this sport is very expensive. If you start to get into the fancy reels, rods, lure bags, custom lures, and God knows we all need 3,000 lures. So here we go. Rods between 8 and 12 feet. Since this series is going to be for the guys in the Northeast, most of the guys use 9 to 11 foot rods for most applications in the surf. I have a 10-foot rod here with a Van Stol VSX reel. Any reel within 4,500 to 7,500 series, like the Penn Spinfisher, is just fine. You don't need to have a waterproof reel to start off with. The rod, I'm going to have a Lou Caruso go in details exactly which rod you should pick for yourself, so I'm not going to dwell too much on the specific of the rods. Surf bag, obviously, but let me touch up on the gear first. Waders, you can either have a boot foot waders, you can have a stocking foot waders with a pair of boots, jacket, belt, very important. We'll get into this in a video just on a belt itself and use of it. Your tools, you can go from pliers to fish hooking tools or unhooking or grabbing, pork rind holders, you can have carabiner clips, you can have other kind of tools on your belt, even a finger tape for your casting finger. Flashlight, usually I carry 3. I carry a main flashlight, a spare flashlight on the inside, and a God forbid flashlight. The other 2 died, which happens to be quite often. Surf bag, something solid. It doesn't have to be custom. We will go in what makes a great custom bag in a separate video, but just get yourself a nice bag to start with a lot of Velcro or a clip, whatever you find to your liking. Obviously, you're gonna need something to carry your leaders. A leader wallet, it's a great thing to have. You make your leaders, you store them. Again, you're gonna need 10,000 lures. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna buy one, and 3 years later, you're gonna look in your house and you're gonna go like, oh shit, I got too much stuff, like the rest of us do. But we will go into every specific lure in the details with the experts, with Donnie Musso, with John Skinner, with Bill Jacobs, Dave Anderson, myself. So we got a lot of stuff lined up for you guys. So this is just a basic primer introduction to the series. There's a lot of other stuff that you can have. If you're bait fisherman, you're gonna need a spike and sinkers and a conventional reel and fish finder rigs and bait board and God knows what other things. And you know, you can use a wetsuit if you're a wetsuiter, and you know, some guys use different stuff when they wetsuit to attach the bags. There's a small pouches to carry your bucktails, water bottles, cameras, and of course, the most important thing, your phone holder so you can upload those pictures to Facebook immediately so we can know where you fish.